Tonight's first question comes from Lauren. Lauren says, what kind of emails should we send to our nurture list or to nurture our list? All right. So what Lauren is talking about here is what's called a nurture sequence. And it's a series of automated emails after somebody opts in on your list. Now, it doesn't matter how they come into your system. Wherever they gave you an email, you're going to need to send them a sequence of emails that will do a few things. All right. So let's say you're going to send 5 to 7 emails over the 5 to 7 days every day after somebody opts in for your list. It's really, really, really important that you send them daily when you get your first nurture sequence out there during that first week. Here's why. You want that person to decide if they're your people. You want them to discover if they want to stick around. Because if they stick around, you got a chance to sell them something. Or you want them to decide, this isn't the right place for me. You want them to unsubscribe because that keeps your list low and it keeps you from paying for people that aren't going to buy anything eventually anyway. Okay. So first thing I'd say on a nurture sequence is the first 5 emails come out daily, period. All right. Now, what do you send these people? I'm going to give you some categories of things that you can send in this early email sequence. The very first email that you should send is what we call an indoctrination email. Okay. And this email's purpose is to tell them your story. It's to tell them your why. Why did you sign up or start your online business? Why do you do this? What's your reasoning behind it? Our very first email tells our origin story. It tells how we were school teachers in Southeast Kentucky. We were living that good enough life, living paycheck to paycheck, but the paycheck ran out on Thursday and you got paid on Friday. Y'all know those paychecks, right? And it tells the story of how one day we found out that our son was being mistreated in a daycare center. There was a worker there who was locking him in a closet for hours at a time to punish him for potty training accidents. And we found out there was a lot of other punishment type abuse going on in this daycare center later. Some people got arrested eventually. And it was a really terrible situation. But what happened in our origin story was my boss told me that I could not have the day off to go and deal with this issue. And that led me down the rabbit hole of starting, building, and growing my online business, which led to us helping another friend start, build, and grow an online income. And that's what led to the flipped lifestyle. We realized if it worked for us and it worked for our friends, maybe it could work for other people, other families all over the world. That first email is going to hammer that story home. Right? Because I want people to know my why. I want to know like why I'm doing something so that they can connect with me on a deeper level and they can come on the journey with me. Now, the link in this first email that you're going to send out in the indoctrination email is to connect with you in another platform. That's what we have found works best. Maybe it's a Facebook group, maybe it's your Twitter account, wherever you want people to connect with you, get them to connect with you in this first email through your story and through this link that takes you to a social media page or something. That way, if they opt out, you've got them somewhere else and you can still reach them with your messaging, okay? The second, third, fourth, and fifth emails are usually a combination of other stories. Maybe you've got a continuation of your story that you want to tell. You can send them bonuses, give away a lot of value here. And around email 5 to 7, you want a hard pitch, just like a sales page, just like a sales letter, your membership. So we're going to give people a journey, a story to get to know us, more stories, and some great gifts to really create some reciprocity. And then we're going to pitch them as well. After that, we put them, we have a long-term nurture sequence that maybe highlights our oldest podcasts and does some things like that. But usually we just go with whatever we're going to be sending out that week to our entire list anyway. Okay. Now, in the Flip Your Life community, in the Flip Lifestyle community, the blueprint area, we have a course that shows you exactly how to create these first 5 to 7 emails in your autoresponder. I believe we also have a long-term nurture course that you can watch where Jocelyn goes through and talks about building out like a 2-a-month automated sequence. That way, if you forget to email them, they're still going to get something. And you can watch all of that inside of the Flipped Lifestyle community right now. But that is going to clean up a lot of sales in your nurture sequence when you have a long-term nurture sequence and a short-term nurture sequence right when somebody opts in. Hey, y'all, Shane Sams here from the Flip Lifestyle Podcast and fliplifestyle.com. My wife, Jocelyn, and I are former school teachers who figured out how to make our entire living on the internet. And now we help other families do the same. Thank you so much for listening to today's featured online business question from a real member of the Flip Your Life community. I hope that you enjoyed today's show and that it helped you get unstuck and take your next steps in your online business journey. Have you ever had a question about online business, making money online, or becoming an internet entrepreneur? My wife Jocelyn and I have helped thousands of people start, build, and grow their own online businesses and create stable, predictable, recurring revenue for their family. We would love to help you and your family too inside of the Flip Your Life community. Each month we host live members-only Q&As where we help you get unstuck and move closer to your family's dream. We would love to see you on our next Q&A inside of the Flip Your Life community. All you have to do is go to flippedlifestyle.com/free. That's flippedlifestyle.com/FREE. And you can sign up for a 30-day free trial to the Flip Your Life community. That's going to give you access to every single course, every single community forum, and 2 member calls every single month where you can come and ask questions live. That's flippedlifestyle.com/free. Go sign up for your free trial today. That's all I've got today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single episode of the Q&A with S&J. Tell us what you think about today's show in the comments or go leave us a 5-star review. And tune in every single week for the Flipped Lifestyle Podcast, where we help a real member of the Flip Your Life community one-on-one, and then we air that conversation live for everyone to hear. Remember, all you need is 100 people to pay you $50 a month to make $5,000 a month. That's $60,000 a year. That's enough money to flip your life and change your family future. Until next time, get out there, take action, and do whatever it takes to flip your life. We'll see you then.